Okay, we are beginning a new chapter now in Evil Under the Sun that I am very excited for, because this is supposed to be the chapter where it goes nightfall, and the fog bank is going to roll in, and it's the anniversary of the death of the ghost pirate Tom Cutter, and there's a million different spooky things that are going on, and I cannot wait to get into it. So let me just have a quick look around Poirot's office to make sure there's nothing new in here. We found out that if we really do get stumped, the finger of suspicion can point us in the right direction. I still have no idea if this was an original Agatha Christie thing, or if they're just being weird and wacky with this finger of suspicion. It's weird. Haven't used this little chartboard yet. Honestly.
Well, Hastings, how does your investigation go?
It doesn't matter what we say to him.
I'm at my wit's end. Hastings. Right, well.
Okay, I think we're ready to just go right back into it. So here we are, new chapter. August 24th, 1940, evening.
Hastings, answer the door like a good fellow.
Whoever could it be?
Poirot, what the bloody hell is going on?
Okay, is this
I
Kenneth
have
Marshall?
spoken to Madame Marshall.
Yes, I understand she gave you the third note. She told me.
I will begin a search for the typewriter on which the notes were written.
There can't be many typewriters on the island.
One that has been stolen from Mademoiselle Darnley.
The devil you say.
And yours?
But see here, something very precious to me has been stolen.
Indeed. And what has been stolen?
A photograph of Arlena, the only one I carry with me. It was taken sometime this afternoon from my room.
Wasn't me.
The door to your room was unlocked or forced?
It was locked. But hang it all, the balcony door was not.
Dude, your balcony door was locked.
That
I tried to break
photograph
in.
means a great deal to me. You must find it.
You see how I was plagued at every turn, Hastings? With the investigations I would under ordinary circumstances reject out of hand? Yet on Seadrift Island everything, even the smallest bother, was connected, and therefore could not be ignored. I will see what I can do, Captain Marshall.
This holiday is a nightmare.
I fear the nightmare it only begins.
Poirot, why would you say that? You're not allowed to just drop hints that someone's about to get murdered. That's not how this works. Okay, let's get out there. I'm pumped. We got some new music for this chapter. It's getting all nice and nefarious. Okay, I don't know what the game's gonna throw at me, but I'm going right to the pub. Can you blame me? Ooh, sounds of the night. Okay, let's see them ghosts. Shit!
Good heavens, Poirot. It's the ghost of Tom Cutter.
I didn't actually think that would happen.
Steady, my friend. We must keep our wits about us. We must follow.
He's just straight chilling.
Hastings, downstairs, to the cellar.
He's tracking footprints. Alright, show me the secret passage. There's gotta be a secret passageway down here.
Vanished into thin air.
Oh my god, look at that. Just look at that. It's a secret passage. We gotta figure out how to open it now. But who was that dressed up as the ghost, though? I do not know.
What have we here, Hastings?
There's like nothing in my inventory I can combine, is there? Stethoscope, maybe?
Well, that is not going to help.
No, can't listen for anything. Pity. Okay, well, we saw a ghost already. That's, some big hype. Major bag alert. Let's see who else we can chat with, because there's probably gonna be... Every item I pick up this chapter, I'm just going to ask myself, could that be used to open up a secret passageway behind a dartboard? And until one of them makes any amount of sense, we will keep on trucking. We'll do another sweep of the perimeter, though, see if anyone's out for a night walk. This place is much prettier at night, actually. You know what this reminds me of is, in Ohio, there's a little vacation island off of Lake Erie. Holy shit, the moon is massive. Looks like the Shangri-La Easter egg. Oh my god. As I was saying, there's a little vacation island off of Lake Erie, kind of by Sandusky, called Kelly's Island, that my family and I used to go to for vacations, and they have like some nice hotels there, and we usually just went camping there, but the island was so small that you could bike around the whole thing. So like, you know, we would take the ferry across and like get in our boat, drive our car into the ferry, and then we'd park at like the campground and would literally just bike across the entire island whenever we went to do anything. It was a fun time, and that's what this island reminds me of in this game, so I'm enjoying some vicarious memories. It's a good time. And it does not look like there's anybody outside anywhere. So let's go ahead and get back inside and start prowling around there. Oh wait, we do have someone. This is Christine Redfern, right?
Good evening, Madame Redfern.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Poirot.
Is there anything I can do?
No. No, there is not. Do you know what I'm most sick of in this place? Pity. Do you think I can't see? All the time people are saying, poor Mrs. Redfern, that poor little woman. I'm not little. I'm tall. They say little because they're sorry for me, and I can't bear it.
She is really letting Arlena get to her head, isn't she?
Madame, the Alena Marshals of this world do not count.
Slay King.
Nonsense.
I assure you it is true. Their dominion is of the moment and for the moment. To count, really and truly to matter, a woman must have goodness or brains. The Alena Marshals are the ones to be pitied.
Also, I just want to throw it out there that she also referred to us as a funny little man. So I understand your pain right now, Christine.
Your husband loves you, madame. I know it.
You can't know it.
Yes, I know it. I have seen him looking at you.
I can't bear it. I can't bear it.
Patience, only patience is required.
And... oh, wait, we got the sketch pad for her? I totally forgot she needed one. I wasn't sure why we bought that sketch pad.
I have obtained for you another sketch pad.
That's very kind of you.
It is a small thing, madame, I realize.
No, really, Monsieur Poirot. 'Tis very thoughtful. It's all right. I'm better now. You are a very kind man, Monsieur Poirot. Thank you.
She won't go out with you, Poirot. I'm obligated to tell you that. Okay. Anyone chilling in the dining room? Any late dinners? No? Nothing? How about Miss Castle? I would like to speak with her now that we are very suspicious that she is a Nazi spy. That sounds like it'll be a good conversation. Door must be locked. Yeah. That's too bad. Okay, what does our task list say, since this game actually has a task list? Search for the typewriter that matches the threatening notes. Okay. Does this mean we're finally getting access to Kenneth Marshall's room? Because I'm pretty sure he has a typewriter in there, and I do want to have a look at it. Because if it messes up its H's... yeah, here's his room.
Quite securely locked, I am afraid.
Kenneth, do you want me to help or not? You gotta let me in your room, man. If the typewriter messes up its H's, if they're at like a canted angle, then that is big evidence there. Montague Barry, are you in your room?
I think this room belongs to Major Barry.
Okay, I don't know where he is, but he's not in his room. Let's just try Emily Brewster. We met her once, but I don't remember a thing about her.
Latched tight on the inside.
Okay, let's just see if we can get into Marshall's room. Arlena Stewart. Here we go, Kenneth Marshall. There we go. We could sneak in through the balcony. Good thing he told us it was unlocked. There's his typewriter. And we've got some blank typing paper, do we not? Load that bad boy up. And now let's test her out.
The sample does not match the note.
Ah, okay. So it's not on Kenneth's typewriter. It is with Mrs. Darnley, whatever her name was. Is that it? Darnley? Darnell? No, that's someone else. Okay, so we know that it is not Kenneth's typewriter that's been used to write the threatening letters. And I think that the dressmaker, Darnford? Darnley? What is her name? She's the one who's been, oh, someone out here on the balcony. Is that Patrick Redfern? But anyways, we think that her typewriter is the one that's been used to make the notes.
Hello, Mr. Poirot.
Monsieur Redfern, may I join you?
Patrick Redfern.
If you like.
How you doing?
May I offer you the piece of advice?
Please.
A very wise friend of mine in the police force said to me years ago, Hercule, my friend, if you would know tranquility, avoid women.
I'm afraid it's a bit late for that. I'm married, you know.
Oh, I'm not talking about that woman.
I think that you enjoy life.
Indeed I do. And why not?
Why not indeed? I make you my felicitation on the fact.
Well, thanks.
Your wife, she is a very charming woman. Very accomplished. She is, I think, very fond of you also.
I'm very fond of her.
I am delighted to hear it.
Look here, Monsieur Poirot. What are you getting at?
Arlena
Les
Stewart.
femmes? I know something of them.
Do you?
One can be a pleasure. More than that, are capable of complicating life. And the English, oh, they conduct their affairs so... Oh, they baffle Poirot. Monsieur Redfern, I stated to you plainly. If it was necessary for you to come here, why in the name of heaven did you bring your wife?
I don't know what you mean.
You know perfectly. I am not so foolish as to argue with an infatuated man. I utter only the word of caution.
You've been listening to these damned scandalmongers. Nothing to do but make up lies all day. Just because a woman's good-looking, they're down on her like harpies. It's pure jealousy, nothing more.
She's not
Are
going to
you
go out with
really
you.
as young as all that?
Poirot, my man Poirot here
I
is
see.
spitting
You
facts.
were trying to defuse the situation before it explodes.
Exact Hastings. I could see the current circling around Elena Marshall. Not knowing from what direction the danger would come, or whom it would be directed toward, it was all I could do.
Okay, so it's a safe assumption then. I guess this might be a spoiler if you haven't been paying attention. I'm like 99% sure Arlena Marshall is the one who's going to get murdered. It would actually really impress me if the game flips the script and someone else dies instead. Oh, I can get into the Redferns room now. That wasn't a thing before. We'll poke around in here in a second, but I really just want to reiterate first what I was thinking. My thought is that I think right now, actually, my lead suspect for the potential murder would be Mr. Gardiner. He seems pretty disaffected, having sold his entire livelihood and career of show business because a female performer, he'd signed on a super expensive contract with him, and she called sick
Well,
the
this
night
is
of.
neither the time nor the place.
Okay, so basically, until things change, Gardner is my top suspect right now for the murder that hasn't even happened yet. Can I not look at this?
RD, I say, Poirot. I'll wager this is Miss Darnley's typewriter.
Dude.
Beyond a doubt, you are correct. After we test it against the notes, we will return it to her.
I thought this was a suitcase. We have the other typewriter. Okay. Blank typing paper. Where is it? There we go. Big moment of truth here.
The sample does not match the note.
Oh, no way. What good is stealing Rosamund Darnley's typewriter if not to do that then? Something weird's going on. There's some third motive at play, but I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't make sense for that to play out like that. Give me a second. I'm going to check all these other rooms to see which other ones we can get into now. For one thing, can we give Rosamund her typewriter back to her? Here's her suitcase. Can I just slap it right in there?
I will not do that.
Okay, maybe I'm supposed to give it to her face to face. Alright. Who else's home can I invade? Linda Marshall, the 14-year-old.
Quite securely locked, I am afraid.
Good. She should lock her door. Kenneth. Arlena, can I get into her room?
No. They don't.
Locked door is only going to do her so much good. Let's check our side. Brewster we already tried. Gardner's is probably going to be locked, but I'll still give it a try.
The door, it is locked tight.
Horace Blatt.
No.
Stephen Lane. Stephen Lane's was open earlier. The Wicca.
The door, it...
No. Poirot's room. And, okay, yeah, we know Montague Berry's is open, but that there's nothing in there. Alright, let's have a romp around the island and see if we can find anybody else. Because there have been people in unexpected places thus far. Ooh, I wonder if I can go to the village by night. Maybe Will Jenks is calling it a night.
No answer. I expect Jenks is off for the evening.
Good on him.
And if there is the emergency on the island?
I should imagine somebody gets his feet wet.
Just gotta walk to the mainland. I see.
Poirot will not be wading in this story.
Okay. Maybe I should take a closer look in the pub. Maybe not yet. The search for the typewriter that made the threatening notes, that's been crossed off now. Even though we actually didn't find out which one it was. We just found both typewriters and confirmed it was neither of them. Very interesting. Is this the bar over here? It is the bar. But there's no people in it. What good is that? I need to find more people. Maybe the tunnels. Maybe I should go back to those tunnels at the ruins. Oh. Is that the Redferns? No.
Very well, Hastings. If you insist,
Patrick and
we
Arlena.
shall listen for a moment.
Damn you, Patrick.
I'm crazy about you. Crazy. You drive me mad. You do care a little. Do you care?
Oh, of course, Patrick, darling. I adore you. You know that. Let me show you how much.
And we have listened quite enough, Hastings.
Yep, that's all we needed to hear.
No, I will not disturb them.
You really should. They're about to consummate. Let's get the hell away from them.
Hastings?
Okay, yes, that's right. You don't climb ladders. Ooh, a shovel. What is this shovel doing here?
Someone's been careless leaving a perfectly good shovel lying about.
That they are. Maybe that'll help me open up the obvious secret door in the Smuggler's End pub. Nothing here. Ooh, you know what, actually?
Impossible to tell for sure in this light, but that near ad service court still seems low to me.
I'm curious, can I actually dig up the court? Are we implying that there's something, like, buried underneath it, and that's why it's uneven?
Well, that is not...
No, I guess not. Okay, a shovel is such a useful tool to have in an adventure game. I'm trying to think of things that might need to be dug up.
I imagine this was quite a beautiful structure before it went to pot.
Yes, Hastings.
What's through here? Oh, what are you doing? Linda Marshall? I caught you in a creepy church at night.
Ah, Mr. Poirot.
What are you doing here?
Miss Brewster?
Oh, it's Brewster.
An unusual place to find the ballet teacher?
Not entirely. My past seems to still be haunting me.
The girl you mentioned who died?
The girl you mentioned who died?
Yes, Mr. Poirot, I need your help.
If it is in my power.
She was a student of mine in Brixham. A number of students from a nearby girls' school would come to us for ballet instruction. Millie Parsons was one of those. Returning to the school from a ballet class, she was attacked and strangled to death. I want you to find her killer.
Ooh.
What a coincidence, Poirot. No sooner do we begin to look into the Parsons girl's murder when we are asked to do just that.
Coincidence, Hastings? Poirot does not trust such coincidences.
You don't say.
Do you know the significance of their pole and their circle?
I think perhaps. Do you?
I have my suspicions, mademoiselle.
If it's not
You
a
do?
sundial, I have no idea what it is.
The chicken feathers stained with blood, Hastings? You speak of their voodoo, do you not?
My God, I hoped I was wrong. How can it be here?
The voodoo?
What was the name of the school where Millie Parsons was a student?
Miss Porter's school for young ladies. It was on the other side of a small wood, less than half a mile away from our ballet academy.
And Millie Parsons, she was the one strangled in the forest?
Millie Parsons was the girl who died several months ago?
Yes, in May. The police investigated. At one point, the rector of the church was suspected,
The
but nothing
who?
was ever proved.
The who?
Do you recall the name of this man?
I don't think I ever knew it. I couldn't bring myself to follow the investigation. The details, it was just far too painful.
Where have you encountered voodoo before?
Understand I don't believe in it. But at the girls' school Millie Parsons attended, there was a math instructor named Gideon Fell.
Maths
He left the school
instructor?
under some sort of cloud a few weeks after Millie died, and with only days left in the term. It had something to do with voodoo.
He was a practitioner?
I know no more than that, I'm afraid.
Do you believe in the power of voodoo, Mademoiselle Brewster?
Me? No, of course not. Superstitious nonsense. But if one does believe in something like that, well, it can come to have an enormous power over one. Don't you agree?
You sound like Renee.
Certainement.
I should be getting back. Please let me know if you learn anything about Millie.
I shall do so, mademoiselle. You have my word.
Poirot, how can you investigate a case that happened months ago and miles away from here?
We're just gonna go
Colonel
flashbacks.
Weston will be able to request the files.
Voodoo in South Devon? A rum business.
I was about to say, yeah.
As you say,
Voodoo seems a little out of the ordinary. Where are you going? Oh, I thought she was gonna go into the tunnel.
no Hastings.
Okay, so we're saying that the chicken feathers were a part of the scene originally? That's weird. How about in the tunnel? Is anyone in here? This place is so damn creepy.
May know my friend he...
Wait, there's footprints here. Were these tracks here before?
May know my friend Hastings? I could...
I don't think these tracks were here before, but Poirot still insists that we can't follow them. It's creepy. Alright, piece by piece, we're uncovering more bits of drama. What's going on down on this beach? Nothing. That's cool. How's Arlena and the puppy doing? Still there.
No, I will not disturb them.
You should, like, actually throw the shovel at them. It would do them both some good. Alright. I will actually go try that shovel on the wall in the pub real quick, just because, god damn it, I want to meet that ghost. I want to meet the ghost of Tom Gutter so bad. I have so many questions for him. Like, where do you get your green glowing face paint?
You presume that this would be the choice of Poirot? I think not.
Oh god, Poirot, you upset me to no end. Just let me be smart for once. Taskle's got anything new? Nothing. Awesome. Nobody has checked in after us. That's good to know. Stephen Lane, the old Wicker. He was probably the clergyman who was suspected of the Millie Parsons murder that they were talking about. That stood out to me. Can we give a knock on Kenneth Marshall's door? Let him know what we found.
Latched tight on the inside.
I wonder if now that Arlena is out... Oh, you know what? Let's check the watchtower. Is anyone up here? Okay, yeah, there's no one up here. I thought we might run into Miss Castle. Maybe now that we know that Arlena's out being a you-know-what, we can go snooping in her room. Because, man, I would like to go looking around in there. Nah, it doesn't look like there's anything. That's too bad. The game will usually just let you go right into the room when you double-click. And if it makes you walk like that, it just means that Poirot is going to get to the door, jiggle the doorknob twice, and then give up. Okay, you know what? Let's actually try out the Finger of Suspicion. So, who's someone I'm curious about right now? Oh, look at that. There are only 5 people in the loop right now. Okay, let's try
We
Oakley
beseech
Garden.
powers from beyond. Enlighten our earthbound kin.
So, Mr. Gardner is the one I'm most suspicious of.
Huh? Can the answer be any clearer, mon ami?
We must eavesdrop on Mr. Gardner, but first we gotta figure out where he is. How about Carrie Gardner?
We beseech powers... Huh?
Okay, so both of them are on eavesdrop, which means that they're probably gonna be talking with each other somewhere. How about Montague Berry? We haven't even run into him this episode.
All-knowing powers that seek the truth when others cannot. I call upon you. Reveal your power now. Fantastique. The finger,
Really?
it may not be the objet d'art, but you must admit it is quite effective.
Search Montague Berry's room. We can do that. I remember just thinking there would probably be nothing in there since we'd already given it a thorough search earlier. The pillow. There's something under his pillow, isn't there? I thought there was wood. We could move it earlier. Yeah.
Bravo, Hastings. You have solved one crime at least.
It's the picture of Arlena. What a creep. Photo is signed, "To my husband Kenneth, love always, Arlena." Yeah, Montague Berry's a certified creep.
Here now, what do you think you're doing?
What the fuck do you think you're doing, man? This is not yours.
Retrieving some stolen property.
What? What do you mean?
This afternoon we see
Oh,
you
it
are
could have been
spying
planted.
upon Madame Marshall.
I hadn't even thought of
A
that.
photograph goes missing. Your expressed admiration for beautiful women is more of an obsession with Helena Marshall, is it not?
How dare you?
I'm within
Blaster, if
my
you will,
rights, dude.
The proof was beneath your pillow.
What do you intend to do now?
I will let Captain Marshall decide what is to be done with you.
Marshall has a reputation for hard dealing in the city.
Monsieur Bagby has their dog, Baskerville.
The Great Dane? Yes, I've seen him snoring on the hearth in the monk's hood.
Do you think you could train him?
Oh, I expect so. To do
What?
what?
There is a cat in the Leathercombe post office. That will do quite well.
Wait, that like 180'd really quickly. I think we basically just blackmailed Barry and said that we're going to tell Marshall that you took the photo of his wife, unless
From the
you
looks of...
unless you find a way to train the Great Dane at the Monk's Hood pub to scare Chloe the cat so that we can snoop around. Like, if it works, I guess.